What's up, Mystery Gang? Cheer Mystery Inc. here, and welcome back. We are here to discuss some cheer drama tea today, guys. It is crazy. So let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about some drama that's been happening between former Navarro team members Ladarius Marshall and Gabby Butler. Now, you guys know who these guys are. They are former team members of the team Navarro, the college team, ran by Monica, who is head coach of the program. Now, this all started back in December when a picture of Gabby resurfaced online of her doing blackface, and it caused a whole lot of controversy and backlash on her. And she even had to go on and defend herself, put out a statement, all that other stuff. And the bad thing is she didn't even apologize about it or took any type of responsibility and just made excuses about it. She even went as far as to post videos and pictures of her other teammates doing the same thing, painting themselves black. And there was even a picture of her having DMs or text messages from her so-called Navarro veterans telling them to paint themselves black and not show not a shed of their skin at all. They had to be painted black. And Gabby claimed that this was quote-unquote hazing that they were doing to them. And she had no idea that blackface back then was a thing. Now, a lot of people said that she should have never participated in this, and she claimed that she should have, that she didn't know that blackface was even a thing, and that she does not condone any type of racism. And that's obviously hard for her viewers and fans to see. Now, at first, I wanted to give Gabby the benefit of the doubt because I had thought that this was just trolls trying to tarnish her reputation because she had just got signed into WWE. She was doing successful for a future in her career until this picture shows up. And I thought that this was just obviously hate trolls. This is the first time people have tried to pick on Gabby and all this other stuff. So I kind of thought to an extent that this was just troll behavior. And I even tried to gave her the benefit of the doubt. And I did exchange some words. I do apologize, and I will accept accountability because I was wrong. And I do apologize to all my black subscribers about that situation of that post. Because at first, I thought this was just troll behavior. I was not trying to defend Gabby of any type of racism because obviously she was in the wrong and she didn't apologize. But I will apologize for my mistakes and take accountability for what I said. Now, here's where Ladarius is involved in this. Now, Gabby had reached out to Ladarius for help. Now, if y'all know, Gabby and Ladarius, they were really close during their days in Navarro. People even suspect that they were a couple and that they were dating, but Gabby had denied those rumors, saying that Ladarius and her were never dating. She denied it. Okay, even TV shows thought that they were even dating because they were really close together. Now, when she reached out to Ladarius, she and even her parents asked him to help her out and to help defend her and all this stuff because Ladarius was like her little backup buddy and he always had her back. She claimed that he would always stick up for her. He would defend her no matter what because they were close in that they were best of friends. Gabby and her parents tried to convince Ladarius to help her out because they used to quote-unquote date, right? Wait a minute. Gabby said that they weren't dating. And that kind of just confused Ladarius because she said publicly that they were not dating. And now that she's stuck in this mess, now all of a sudden they were dating. So it was either were you dating or not. And she even had the nerve to ask him to tell everybody that when before they did the blackface, she claimed that she had called Ladarius and he said that it was okay for them to do it. And she had asked him to tell the audiences that you said that it was okay. And Ladarius was not having it. And he claimed that he did not tell her that, and that he even told her on that phone call that doing that blackface was not okay and that it would cause problems, in which he is right about. So she should have never even participated in that. He had told her that, but Gabby went and did it anyway. And she knew that it was offensive, but she did it anyway. And this is that's what Ladarius claims. And he even had proof and receipts to prove his claim on that. Ladarius had a lot to say about Gabby because Now that this whole blackface controversy is coming up, she's coming at him, threatening, being obnoxious and belligerent, and slandering his name, thinking that he's being the bully, he's doing this and doing this. And Darius had a lot to say in defending himself. Check this out, y'all.
No, I am not backing her at all. I've been backing this since we first started cheerleading. When I was at Navarro, I'm tired. I'm no longer backing her. The only reason I was backing her is because we were sleeping together. That's the only reason. And that's just the truth. And I'm not trying to be rude or throw her under the bus with that stuff. But that's the only reason that we even dealt with each other is because we were with each other. This girl literally slept in my literal dorm every single day when we was at Navarro. So when it came to backing, I wasn't really backing. I was handling her in private while trying to diffuse the situation in public. So now that we're not together and I actually can see the manipulation, because I was never good enough to be with, but I was always good enough to make sure I was a cleanup man. The reason that I don't ever, I'm not ever going to be close to that woman ever again is because she has been a manipulator and a liar. She has kept me close because she knows I'm the one that knows how to save her, because one, I am this color, and the shit that she always did, she always tried to be. So when it came to always having to back her up, who you're going to use? Ladarius Marshall.
So Ladarius is done backing up Gabby because she is obviously being a liar and a manipulator, and that she is not worth protecting. And Gabby has always used him to clean up her mess whenever she gets into trouble, and that he was the cleanup man to fix and clean the situation up that she got herself into. And knowing that they were actually dating, and she deflected and denied that, but when she got in trouble, she ran to him, and now all of a sudden she claims that they were dating even before she said they weren't.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So it really shows that Gabby's contradicting herself at this point. Gabby then starts deflecting and denying all the stuff Ladarius says, and now she's saying that he's harassing her and bullying her, just trying to make life hard for her even more, and just trying to claim that she's a victim and that he's just doing nothing just to make her life miserable. And she's even accused him of having mental illness and being the angry, aggressive person in the situation. I mean, her response was violent. She went on live and went off, y'all. Check this out. Seriously.
Have nothing better to do than try to tear everybody else apart. And I'm not afraid of you, Ladarius Marshall. I'm not afraid of you. So if you want to keep running your mouth, keep running it, because it doesn't affect me. So have a good day. Anyway, at the end of the day, people that want to talk smack because they're too bored or too lonely or too upset with things that have happened in their life. So I'm not going to let somebody tear me down and try to get to me, because I'm a light in this world and you're darkness. Okay? So at the end of the day, if you want to keep doing it, keep doing it, because I don't care. And at the end of the day, you talking about me is making me more relevant, honestly. And you should be ashamed of yourself, because there are so many things that you, Ladarius Marshall, have done to so many people that I'm not going to go for you. I'm not going to come for you because I'm classier than that. And I usually don't go off like this, but I'm over it. And I hope you're seeing this, because I'm talking directly to you. And I pray for you, because you've got lots of demons, honey. And I'm Team Jesus. Team Jesus. Can I get an amen? We're stopping all negativity. And I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you thinking that you can just go and be a dark shadow on everybody because everybody's too scared. I'm not scared, because at the end of the day, I know whose side I'm on. I know that I'm on God's side and you're on the devil's side. And you want to sit here and claim that you are so right about everything, and that you know everything, and that you're Mr. Holy and Mr. Right. Meanwhile, the day before, you're talking about how good God is and how much Jesus has done for you. Meanwhile, you're going and talking negatively about everybody, cursing this and that and this, and that's not godly. And anybody who wants to be on Ladarius' side.
So y'all just saw that quick, messy response. I mean, Gabby was going off. I mean, we really don't usually see her this fired up, but obviously this got her triggered, and she is just a wreck right now, and she's not having it. But Ladarius had one more response to say. I mean, Gabby's saying that she's Team Jesus and all, but I mean, it's hard to believe her with all these receipts that Ladarius has passed out, because how are you going to sit here and deny this? I mean, but here is also Ladarius' last response. Here it goes. Here y'all go.
My problem with the whole situation was never the fact about us sleeping together. I told that story to paint the picture of why I stayed at Navarro. So now that I've done that, when it came to the blackface thing, she literally was lying twice. Because one, we did go through hazing, but that, what she was posting was not hazing. That was her doing dumb and doing it on her free will, even though she was told not to. That's her own problem that she didn't apologize for and still has not apologized for. But you want to know what she did in return? She then blamed the black people, saying that we said it was okay. Man, one, don't lie on my name. And don't lie on the black people. That's the one thing we're not going to do, especially right now. This is not the time to be playing with somebody like me right now. Because right now, I don't care about anybody's feelings. I don't, and I don't feel bad, and I don't feel sad about it. Because nobody cared about Ladarius when it was Ladarius going through it. Matter of fact, actually, when I was going through it, when I came to you to talk to y'all about it first, y'all were like, oh, we got to save the program and this, that, and most. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, honestly, you don't even care about a real human being. Y'all care about winning rings and stuff, and not even a real human being. You literally called me when the blackface stuff literally surfaced, and your parents was talking about something. You need to go and diffuse the situation because y'all used to date and y'all used to be together. Wait a minute. Didn't she just say that we didn't date on one of her posts and said we were just friends? And now she's deflecting. Now she's saying, oh, now you got to save me. So now we were dating. Which one was it, bro? Because you're lying too much to the point now you done got yourself caught up. And you keep sitting here acting like I'm demonic and I'm dark and twisted. The only demonic and dark and twisted things that I've ever done, and I can't admit them, was ever mess around with you when you had a boyfriend. And I mean every single one of them, including the recent. So for me, I'm not going to sit here and keep really arguing with someone who's literally a liar. And you keep talking about godly. Let me tell you something about godly. See, while you out here lying and talking about I'm so godly and righteous, girl, bye. Because let me tell you something about God. God stands on the truth, and it's in the Bible. One thing that you probably don't even read while you sitting over here lying your ass off. Let me tell you something. He literally says in the Bible, if people are doing stuff wrong, it is your job to correct behavior. Because if you do not correct the behavior, you are the same as them. So now that I've said that, and I will be posting the Bible verse, now look at both of us. Smart and you're a dumbass. If you're so godly and you read the Bible so much, how come you skipped over that part? And why didn't you stand on the right side when all this stuff was happening? Because at first you said there wasn't hazing, and that was crazy. Now to save your ass, you said it was hazing, and you actually did admit to the truth, partially. So which one was it? You mad because I did my homework, and you mad because I looked into the laws and saw that Texas was a one-party state, baby. All y'all caught.
So that was Ladarius' response, and he has also exposed a lot of dark things that Navarro has done, because in the Cheer documentary, it may look all peaches and cream and fun, but when the cameras were off, it was much darker and meaner and horrible than the show and the documentary cared to actually show. Because there's a lot of things that was happening behind the scenes that we don't realize. And Ladarius literally exposed it. Not only Gabby, but other team members that were also lying on him, going on lives, telling more lies about him, and smashing and slandering his character to make it seem like he's the aggressive, mean black guy. And for Gabby to throw the black people under the bus after the whole blackface thing, she really is digging her own grave and putting herself in a bad position instead of taking accountability and owning up to it and just apologizing for it, because she's making it worse for herself. So basically, Gabby got caught in a lie, tried to deflect and lie, and played the victim at the end instead of taking responsibility for her actions that was done. It doesn't matter if it happened last year or 4 years ago. It happened. You should have at least owned up to it and apologized. I mean, she's at a certain time at her age where she just needs to stop blaming, pointing the finger, deflecting, and blaming people, and just take responsibility. She should have first of all apologized and then tried to reach out to Monica or something like that. And the funny thing is, Ladarius even mentioned that Monica knew about these hazing rituals and stuff like that they were doing with the new recruiters and everything. And Monica has a lot to explain herself, because she knew about this and allowed stuff like this to happen, because that's basically bullying and in a cheer program that is not allowed. So she has a lot of explaining herself to do. And Ladarius exposed it all. If you go on his TikTok page, you will see a lot of stuff that he posted. He came with receipts, and he was obviously he was telling the truth, and he did not have to yell or scream or be aggressive. He knew the truth, and he explained it. And that's all I had to report, y'all. This has been a mess. I just hope things can straighten out and get better for everybody. I mean, the truth what happens in the dark always comes to light. The truth need to be heard. And I just hope that Gabby can start taking accountability and stop this victimhood and just, get it together, because it's not looking good for her. So she really needs to apologize to the community for what she did, and apologize to Ladarius and Navarro and the other teammates who were in on this. They need to take accountability too, because this is terrible. And to make a black man seem somebody like this of color and try to make it seem like we are just aggressive and bullies, but we are not. So that is the end of this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like and subscribe, hit that notification button, and stay tuned for the next competition that's coming up. I thank y'all. God bless y'all, and good night.